Yo, it's your boy KT the Legend, straight out of Tampa, Sarasota, Florida. Yeah, stand up for it, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me. Know this. I'm over here with Pooh Gator TV and my boy Knucklehead. We in this bitch. Let's do this.
Yo, what's good? This is the kid, your favorite kid, Pooh Gator. You're back, now tuned in to Inside the Music Behind the Artist. I got a very special artist here right now. Y'all gonna love this. All the way, you say Sarasota, Tampa, the whole Florida just stand up right now. Hey, KT the Legend, man. It's the only one right now. So talk to me. Go ahead and get right into it. Like, tell them about yourself for those who don't know you.
Well, for y'all that don't know me, I'm KT the Legend. They say, know this. Legendary. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
I mean, I had moved down to Florida, I would say when I was like 14 years old, just started sewing it up.
Okay.
You know, I graduated from high school, linked up with Knucklehead and my cousin Jay Platinum and Ernie B. And then we all started making moves under D&D, which is his Uncle Danger, Knucklehead's uncle, and their movement. And they was pretty much putting us on. And I had left and went back to Sarasota. Shout out to 941.
941, and the Biddy.
And that's when I had started locking moves in from everything that I learned in Miami with D&D and DJ Knucklehead and the rest of the cast. You know what I'm saying, the crew.
Yeah. And
now I'm back to making it happen. So you know, we touching down. I got a new joint called Pound Caking right now.
Pound Caking.
That's it's doing some pretty decent numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like to start off running.
And they can check that out on all platforms, all music platforms?
You can check it out on YouTube, music.
Okay.
You can check it out on Spotify. Yeah, it's all over.
Pound Caking. Y'all go check that thing out. Alright, so I kind of heard you mention some things, but I'm going to ask this. What inspired you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your motivation to start actually doing music? Because a lot of people trying to do it, but they're not taking it serious enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, to get a good #1 out there and have it running some good numbers. So like, what inspired you to, you know what I'm saying, try to get to this level?
Yeah, well, I could tell you right now, the inspiration came behind the Jackson 5, watching the Jackson 5 when I was younger.
Wow,
and
really?
I used to, people used to actually think, because I got a good voice for R&B too, they used to actually think that I sounded like Michael Jackson when I used to sing. And they saw it as a good thing, so my mom's gonna start trying to put me in like auditions and stuff like that. Then they put me in Oprah Winfrey Studios to develop my voice.
Okay.
And then from there, I just never stopped looking back on it, you know?
Yeah. Damn, so I mean, like to have, because Michael Jackson happens to be my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? So low key, I kind of want to hear you sing, so you kind of sound like him. But I mean, like, you know, to have a inspiration of that type of magnification, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like big shoes to fill? Do you see yourself like making music like they made as timeless? You know what I'm saying? Like they made their music in the 70s, 80s, but we still bumping a lot of that music now. Is that type of goal, you know what I'm saying, that you shooting for, to just have timeless music?
I just want to put out good music, like Busy Bone told me. Just keep putting the music out. Okay. And just not really focused on what they like, what they don't like. Just following that trend. I just like to put music out. Okay. I mean, around their swag, the way they developed and everything, like I take from that. I take a little bit from every artist that I grew up watching, and that inspired me, and I learned from that how to personify myself and what the future holds, you know? Right. And it's taught me how to call my destiny. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just calling my destiny. I'm getting big. Okay. I mean, I got a lot of support by my communities, you know, from Miami to Sarasota to Tampa to Chicago. Okay. You know, and I'm feeling blessed. Those some key markets too, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm feeling blessed, you know, like I would love to touch more of an international level, but everything comes in time. Right. And as long as y'all got y'all ears tuned to my music and just listening to good music, it's gonna catch the wave. They gonna love it, you know.
Hey, at the end of the day, you can't fight good music. Like, you know, that's one thing about it. If it's good music, it's gonna catch.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's good. So like the creative process, what's that like when you creating a song? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of mind frame do you have to be in? Is there a certain mood that has to be set? You know?
All right, so my creative process goes like this. I for some reason I've learned how to like transition my mind to where when I'm in creative mode, I gotta step away from everything else.
Okay.
And it comes to that point where everything becomes like a breaking point for me, to where I gotta get it out, you know.
Yeah.
And that means whether that means me with my little recorder while I'm driving and going hard in the car to the beat that I'm feeling so hard, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if it's a song that I've already created, to where I'm like, damn. Mike Jones might sound good on that, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to develop the movie in my mind, you know?
Okay.
And that's what I shoot for every time, like a movie presence, you know? A cinematic experience.
I like that. I like that. And that's something I think a lot of people missing. They just want to put stuff out there without the visual, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm watching a music video, you know, I want to see something that's entertaining, catchy, but also goes along with the song. If not, you might well just leave it as an audio recorder without the video. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that cinematic look, that's what I look for when I look for like a music video. Yeah. So I like that. I like that. So as like an upcoming artist, if there was an upcoming artist out there that wanted the motivation, feel like they can't start, don't want to start, what would be your advice to them?
Upcoming artists, I tell you what, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna want to give up. You're gonna want to stop. You're gonna want to throw in the towel. You're gonna want to tell everybody I'm going 9 to 5 and I'm not gonna stop. Go working for somebody else. You're gonna want to just say F it because you on child support, whatever it is. You can't feed the family. However it is, it's some hard times right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these are some of the best times for up and coming artists to actually get their music heard, get their music discovered. Even if it's a pandemic, it's still some people out there that's listening and it's catching their ears as it comes out. So even if a label don't go, hey, I'm watching you, you still begin watched by the multitude. So many people are actually watching you right now. So you got to take that time right now and actually live your experience, live your moment,
maximize
that moment, and treat it business venture style, and you're gonna be fine as long as you have a positive outlook on what could come at you as negative as life. And I don't mean all life is negative, but life could deal you some hard blows, yo. But you just gotta keep your head up and just stay on it and don't stop. And your time come, you gotta seize that moment and live that shit till your dreams manifest, and they will manifest. I can guarantee that. As long as you call your dreams,
I like it.
You tell your dreams what you want. You gotta call your aura and tell your aura what you want your life to be. And I guarantee you, in time, it may not happen overnight, but it will happen.
Yeah, I agree to that totally. I was, you know what I'm saying, absorbing all that information. Like I always say, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That sounds a lot like what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It might not look like it right now. It might not be in your hand, but you see it in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And with that, there is a process that can take that from here to there, but you got to stick with it. A lot of people ready to give it in and throw the towel after the first time it don't work out.
You know as long as you know it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You just gotta be patient and keep grinding. That's it. You know.
I like that. You gotta know how that confidence.
And stay financially prepared. Because anything can swarm you.
Okay, so how important is like a budget? Because I see a lot of artists, they have no budget, really no, you know what I'm saying, no financial goal or direction. Like how important is a budget? Okay,
so if you talk budgets, the best part about a budget is you can always go and create your budget. Budget is so important, yo. It's the make and break, it's the mold, it's everything that comes to like building your business. Like it's what you're gonna survive off, especially when you start. I mean, if your budget is small, you work that small budget. Your budget is grand, you work that grand budget. I mean, at the end of the day, you always project your outcome, and that is on paper. And as long as your outcome says that you want to be in the black instead of the red, I mean, you'll be fine. You'll find your way, and you're looking to do big things, especially with your brand, which is your company, whoever you are. It's going to work out for you as long as your mind frame is right, and you got the right team around you.
Definitely, absolutely agree with that. So how important is networking, branding, things of that nature? You just mentioned, you know what I'm saying, a couple of those things. Like how important is that as an artist, as a business owner, as a company, period? How important do you think that is?
I mean, I find networking it's a very skillful thing, and it's a very positive thing.
Right.
But then you got those. Can I go ahead and say this?
Yeah, go ahead and say
y'all listening. Then you got some people out there that try to bullshit you.
Okay, yeah, a lot of them.
That's the snakes in the grass for business.
Yeah.
And as long as you know that how to conduct yourself, and how to like handle those type of people, and not just force what you want with just giving up what you got, you know what I'm saying? You think it through, like they can't mess with you. Like you're gonna have mentors and advice around you. It's gonna lead you to the right will, you know. But as long as you don't let those people that comes in like in sheep's clothing, you know, those wolves, like swarm you, you know, like you got like plans on the side, like you're ready for it, you're prepared for it.
So you got to do smart networking.
You got to be so smart when you're networking, because your networking is going to definitely it's going to make or break you. Like, especially when you know people and then people know people. And if the way they look at you is presented bad, then they're going to look at you just like that person is looking at you. Because they follow the leader, you know what I'm saying? But you can always control your networking skills with who you networking with and who you gaining like love from and all that, how you using that. As long as you utilize your network right, and you keep everybody happy, which everybody gonna be happy as long as you happy and y'all winning, then it ain't no reason to not be happy and keep the team happy and keep bringing positive people to your team. And as long as you don't force your team to be expanded beyond big as fuck, you good. You got to keep that shit to where you can understand it. Once you just doing too much. Slow down. Slow down. Don't burn yourself out.
So, you know, do it in stages. Whatever you can afford to do at that time, whatever you can do at that time, that's going to solidify it.
I mean, here's the thing. When you're putting out a project, everything's laid out for how that project's going to run, operate, campaign, how you going to strategize your project, the budget you got around your project, the team that you got handling and coordinating your project. It's a business move.
Definitely.
So you're looking to profit off of a business venture. And everybody at your level of what you think it's going to come at, it's going to come greater. As long as everybody is going hard and you know what you're doing, and one and two makes three, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You straight. So you know you're not going to be a dummy to what you supposed to do, as long as you prepare yourself and plan it and execute it the way you want to execute it. You plan to execute it, you know, and when you plan to execute it, you gotta execute.
I always say, man, plan to work and then work the plan.
The biggest fail is people don't do it. They say they're gonna do something, they don't do it. Like, if you tried just 50% and just did it, just give it a little effort. You know what I'm saying? A little thought. But if you're gonna do something, you put your heart into it. And do it. Just do it, and you'll do it. At least you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna say? What they gonna look at you like you're crazy? More people know who you are now, you know?
Yeah, that's real. Hey, all publicity is good publicity at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So how important is like giving back to your community? You know, I'm sure you came from a community where, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, maybe it was or wasn't, where, you had role models giving back to their community, or, you know what I'm saying, or not. So what's your goal when you do make it to a certain level to give back to the community? Or to the, surrounding communities?
Let's just say I come from a city that starves. A city that's...
Chicago, right?
Yeah, Chicago.
Definitely.
Where I was born and raised, and I saw it from my start to when I'm just going back there from time to time. Right now they're desperate. Right now they need somebody. They need hope. They need leadership. They need somebody to help them to not feel oppressed. Because the whole world is feeling oppressed. And when you got the murder capital, when you got the murder capital feeling oppressed, I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy stuff going on, worse than what it was before. So I plan on, and me and my past experiences, I've given back to the community so many times, and I love doing it still. Every time I do it, whether it's pulling up couple dollars to buying pieces and taking it out to the Salvation Army and just giving it to people because they don't get enough meals, you know.
Right.
They get refused at the end of the day
right.
when they're tired, and you gotta see them, you gotta watch them laying on the ground, and you know what I'm saying. That's pretty bad. You know?
Yeah.
I would love to change that.
I respect that.
And even
compassion, the humanity that you're showing right now.
Yeah.
You know, even acknowledging that.
Yeah, because it could be worse for them. They could be getting shot up while they're laying out there. I just seen people getting shot up. I just seen some of the closest people in my life that was close to me like get popped right on my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
right
traumatizing.
It's a very traumatizing thing at an early age, you know. And all you can do is just keep it moving. That's what you taught to do, and you be strong. That's all you hearing. That's all you can do. So when you seeing the people that's oppressed, and you feel it in people's heart, where they're just crying out.
But you can relate.
And then you travel and you seeing other people in the same persona, different places. Like let's say Miami. When we come into Miami, we watching people that's hungry. We watching people that's homeless. So when we hear, what we do is we try to, if we see somebody that needs something, out of the kindness and the genuineness of their heart, we're gonna throw them $15, $20. We're gonna buy them a meal. We give them $5. You know what I'm saying? And we got love for people that's hard working and driven. You know what I'm saying? That's focused. That's trying to make something out of nothing. You know, and that's I would say Miami's cultural stance, to make something out of nothing. I would definitely, if I had the experience and the opportunity, which I am, I'm gonna help change and bring change to the people that need the change, and the ones that want to be a part of the change and help the change grow. And that's what I inspire.
That's what it's about right there. Snap it up for that, y'all. I love that, bro. For real. Snap it up.
Straight up. That's an inspiration right there.
Yeah, for real.
When people care. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Just to hear you talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything is better than nothing nowadays. You know? There's a lot of hungry people out there.
Yeah.
And I'm all about helping it, you know?
I like that, man. And just to hear, like how traumatized you could have been and how you could have let that lead you a whole other direction. Seeing things at a young age and then witnessing things coming from here and then coming here and seeing the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to, allow all that to make you who you are today. I think that just speaks volumes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody out there that's probably going through something similar to what you experienced then, it don't have to end there. It can elevate and you can go to the highest level after that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end.
Hey, the music is one thing, but the pain and the passion behind the music is what we live. That's what we breathe. And for everybody that understands what I just said, understands that there is a heartbeat in you that has a hope. So if you got a hope, you teach that, and you portray that, and you understand that when people come at you and they try you like you supposed to be hostile, you still keep a peace about yourself because you don't get out of your character. You handle your business the professional way. If it ain't business savvy, it's you ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? And you know how to conduct yourself as a human being and giving the benefit of the doubt. That's all people need nowadays, you know. And I got love and respect for all y'all, so just love back. That's all I ask.
Truly, need more of that in the world. You better get ready to wrap this thing up. Anything you want to tell them? Or anything you want them to know? They need to know. Project coming out. New project already out. What it's called, Pound Cake. Can y'all go get that?
Yeah, so Gator, I got Pound Caking out right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more songs in the works. I got a song called Sexy that's driving them nuts.
Sexy?
It's selling.
It's for the ladies.
It's for the ladies.
Okay, ladies. She got something for y'all. Let's go.
And I definitely want to touch down in Miami again. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You already know.
We're gonna be back this way. We got some business moves being put together in the background. So
truly,
I love y'all. Y'all take care. And y'all take these words and run with them.
Real recognize real every time, all the time. But real quick, tell them how to follow you, where they can follow you on social media, any social media.
I want all y'all to follow me on Instagram at KT the Legend. Let's know this the Legend. Y'all can follow me on Snapchat at KT the Legend. Facebook, www.ktthelegend.com. That's my website. I want to see a fan base like crazy. So y'all get on that thing and do that for me. Know this.
That's it. That's the step. Know this, man. This Gator, we out. We'll be back real soon. But y'all make sure y'all go check that boy out. Peace. Don't give up.